For 28 days, 11 students came to Microcampus to experience life outside the Shanghai bubble. Coming to Microcampus, I chose my topic, the biolanguage. Now, after arrival in Xizhou and after becoming a part of the community for almost a month, I found out that my inquiry project is just a link, a bridge, to help me fit into the Xizhou community and to help me connect with the locals of the village. During this time, I have learned more about the community, our microcampus group, and also myself. As I studied more about my inquiry topic, the bilanguage, I studied specifically on how the change of bilanguage has affected different people. In order to investigate how the change of bilanguage has affected people's lives, one must consider this perspective of a middle-aged person, an elder, and the perspective of an outsider. As I first arrived in Xizhou, I started making connections with different people in the village right away, learning about their daily lives, mostly with middle-aged people at first. I believe that different age groups have different opinions on how the change of bilanguage has affected them. As talking to Jenny and Candy, Linden's center staff, they think that the bilanguage has not changed over the years at all. She has not seen as much of the influence of Mandarin as the elder. As I talked to Mr. Yin, I learned that from the past, the bilanguage was not corrupted and influenced by Mandarin. For example, new phrases, new terms that have been introduced to the 21st century have not been bothered to be translated. If one was to say 汽车 in Mandarin, meaning car in English, the same term 汽车 will be used in the bilanguage. This is one of the examples of bi fading slowly. Therefore, Mr. Yin has not bothered to teach his children the bilanguage, as he thinks it will not be useful by the time his children grow up. When I talked to Ms. Yin about the bilanguage, she told me that she did not know the bilanguage when she came to Xizhou. It was when she met Mr. Yin that she learned the bilanguage. She also believes that the bilanguage is not necessary for her children to learn. As an outsider, seeing and learning about the different changes in Bai, I have learned that one does not have to know the bilanguage to function in Xizhou. I believe that the bilanguage will continue to change, and more Han and Mandarin phrases will take over the Bai phrases that have been used, that people think are useless. I believe that if parents and grandparents do not think that the bilanguage is necessary or will help his or her child through his life, then the bilanguage will fade altogether. Throughout this microcampus journey, I have learned a lot about myself. I learned that I have 3 selves. One that I want people to think I am, one self that I want to be, and one self that I actually am. I have learned many times. I will act differently around teachers, I will act differently around my peers, and differently with the community. Throughout the microcampus journey, I had to use my inquiry project, the bilanguage, to help me connect with the village. I had learned a lot more about myself, my habits, and my behaviors in microcampus.